San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Pollard again. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think from both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. 72 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
That time trying to find Gerald Everett. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance looking to throw it. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Christian McCaffrey. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The kick by Gold is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Chargers 31. 49ers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Lance now on 1st down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
3rd and long, it's Herbert.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
27 yards.
And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe they'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a give here to Pollard.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 38, 49ers 24.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Their catch remains 25 yards. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
On the double. Red, yellow.
Desperation time here. Lance trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Take care of the ball, guys. Take care of the ball.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Lance looks to throw again. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. And Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First down, and it's Pollard again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They'll go option to the short side. 6 yards there on the keeper and second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they take a knee. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on fourth down. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. He's got the first down, and more than that, the fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chargers are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chargers 39, 49ers 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So, for the Chargers, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to